Hello students, in the last class we came to a conclusion that the Fourier transform of a discrete signal is continuous, periodic and infinite. It is infinite because it spans from frequency minus infinity to plus infinity. It is periodic. We found that f cap of mu is a periodic representation of f of mu with a periodicity interval of 1 upon del t. So it is periodic. And what to say about continuous? F cap of mu is a periodic representation of f of mu, and since f of mu is continuous, f cap of mu is also continuous. So from this very discussion, let us take ourselves to sampling theorem. This very discussion will lead us to sampling theorem. So what is sampling theorem first? Sampling theorem basically is a rule, is the condition. Sampling theorem is a condition which, when taken care of while doing the discretization of signal f of t to get the discrete signal f cap of t, it guarantees that when required f cap of t can be used to get back the continuous signal f of t. So what is sampling theorem? It is a condition which, when taken care of during the discretization process to get f cap of t from f of t, when required f cap of t can be used to recover back the continuous signal f of t. So how to realize this very rule? Let us try to do that. Let us try to realize this very sampling theorem. And our last discussion will help us a lot to realize how this sampling theorem condition or rule is coming into being. If you see a typical f cap of mu which I have drawn here, it is for certain sampling interval del t. Del t is what? Sampling interval. So I have, during the discretization process, used a certain sampling interval del t such that the spectrum looks somewhat like this. 1 by del t is somewhere here. This is 1 upon 2 del t. 1 by 2 del t is halfway between 1 upon del t and 0. Here I have maintained 1 upon 2 del t greater than mu max. What is mu max? Mu max is the maximum frequency content of the f of mu signal. So here 1 upon 2 del t is greater than mu max. 1 upon 2 del t is greater than mu max. So in this case, you will see this wave shape, this frequency range, which is f of mu. If you ignore this, this is f of mu. So if one wants to get back the f of mu from f cap of mu, or say if you want to, equivalently we can say that if you want to get back f of t from f cap of t, what one needs to do is extract this portion of f cap of mu, suppressing these components. The simple way to do that is using a low pass filter. A low pass filter of pass band somewhat like this can be used. Of course, this is the pass band of an ideal low pass filter. So let us discuss with that for simplicity. So a low pass filter like this will allow this range of frequency from this frequency to this frequency and attenuate these frequencies and these frequencies, so that at the output of the low pass filter will get a spectrum which is something like this. which is essentially your f of mu. In that case, we can say that we have recovered f of mu from f cap of mu, or equivalently you can say that we have recovered small f of t from f cap of t. So in another case, if you have changed the value of sampling interval del t such that mu max is equals to 1 upon 2 del t, in that case mu max coincides with the point 1 upon 2 del t on the frequency axis mu. In that case also we can place a ideal low pass filter. We can place a ideal low pass filter. Ideal low pass filter is a thing of simulation that doesn't exist in real world, but still we can use it in our discussion for simplicity. So we can use a low pass filter to extract only this spectral region, attenuating the spectral region below this frequency and above that frequencies. So this will be attenuated, this will be attenuated, only this will be retained at the output of the low pass filter. So again we will be able to get back the f of mu. We can get back the f of mu from this f cap of mu. But in another case, suppose I change the value of the sampling interval del t such that 1 upon 2 del t is less than mu max. 1 upon 2 del t is less than mu max. Mu max is here, way here, 1 upon 2 del t is here. So in that case, what will happen? This is one period of f of mu, this is another period of f of mu. Such periods are repeating again and again to give you f cap of mu. So in this, what will happen? In this very case, the higher spectral components of this period will interfere with the lower spectral components of this period. So due to interference, the components in this frequency range will be getting corrupted. It will be distorted. The spectral components in the frequency range, in this range, this frequency range, spectral components will be getting corrupted. So uncorrupted frequency range is from here to here, whereas these spectral components are corrupted. This is called aliasing. This very phenomena is called aliasing. The lower spectral components of this period of f of mu is interfering with the higher spectral components of this period of f of mu. So when we try to get back f of mu from f cap of mu, what will happen? These spectral components will be bearing the same information as the f of mu, but these spectral components will be corrupted. These will be corrupted. If you place a low pass filter like this, you will get these spectral components which are corrupted. These spectral components corrupted, and the reason being the aliasing. The aliasing is the reason. So in this case, you will not be able to recover f of mu from f cap of mu as it was originally. So this is a problem. So this has to be avoided. If you want to recover back the information in f of mu back from f cap of mu, which is the discrete signal spectrum. So you can write the sampling theorem, the condition for recovering f of mu back from f cap of mu successfully. What is the condition you can write? You can write that mu max should be either less than or equal to 1 upon 2 del t. Or you can write mu max should be less than or equal to 1 upon 2 del f. Since del f is equals to 1 upon del t. Or you can write del f should be greater than equals to 2 mu max. So this is the condition which must be satisfied during discretization or during sampling a signal, such that in future if you want to get back f of t from f cap of t, you can do it without losing any information. So how to put it in a statement? How to put the sampling theorem in a statement? So you can put it like this. Any continuous band limited signal f of t, any continuous band limited signal f of t can be represented by its samples, in the form of the discrete signal f cap of t, and f cap of t can be used to get back the original continuous signal f of t if and only if the sampling rate, if and only if the sampling rate used for discretization is either greater than or equals to twice the maximum frequency component in f of t. So this is sampling theorem. Thank you.